guys here today. Give me 1 second, let me fix this. I don't know why it's feeling a little slanted. Hopefully you guys could see me here. I'm so excited to be here with you guys today. Um, Alright guys, so I've been thinking about maybe uploading during the daytime just because it tends to be a little bit more quiet around that time. So I do apologize for the noise in the background. Yeah, how are you guys doing today? Hopefully good. Today's reading, I didn't want to do a specific sign. I just wanted to do more of a I wanted to do more of a just free-flowing spread and see like what came out for the date of March 20th until April 1st, okay? So let's see, let's get into the energies. Today I'm going to use the Anime Tarot and I'm going to use the Black Moon Astrology cards. There's something here about the astrology and the Anime Tarot that when we put it together, it's like a force to be reckoned with. It's a beautiful energy. It's very insightful and there's just so much detail in every single card, which is what I love about what I do here, okay? I was trying to meditate earlier on the energy to see like what would come up, but it was just so shaky. My energy was so shaky, so rocky that it's like that I wasn't able to meditate on the energy, but I'm doing this here right now, as you guys know, okay? If you guys resonate with your readings, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you guys want personal readings, go to JocelynLovely84@gmail. Let's see what else. 84@gmail. And if you guys want to donate, you can cash out your PayPal in the description box below. Alright, hey, welcome to everybody that came to the chat. Thank you guys, thank you. Alright, let's get started. So we have the Anime Tarot here with the Black Moon Astrology cards. I'm getting two different energies here. The Hierophant, when you think of the Hierophant, this is number 5. This talks about change, a lot of changes, a lot of sudden endings, or like just new things that are coming in, and it's almost as if whatever's coming at you, it could be too many different things, or at the rate and the speed of how this is going, or maybe the energy of whatever is coming towards you is very powerful, it's very strong, so it requires you to be able to just handle what's thrown at you for the date, right? Like I said, March 20th through April 1st. Remember, we are entering Aries season, so when you think of Aries season, you think of power, you think of assertiveness, this beautiful masculine energy, somebody who's very energized, a lot of wand, creative, beautiful energy that comes in. The only thing here though is that like you're transitioning from Pisces, which is a water sign, a calmer, deeper sense of gentle energy. I don't want to even seclude it and say it's too gentle, right? Because it's you're going from a feminine energy to a masculine energy. But remember, maybe this Piscean season, you were feeling very like calm, or you were feeling like you needed to slow down. Maybe you were feeling the brunt of emotion. You were in the realm of emotion and really dealing with that throat chakra, right? Like coming to terms with what you're feeling and then bringing it to the surface, right? For it to be spoken or released. And you're going from an energy like this to, right, it's all blue and watery and calm, right? And spirituality, the subconscious, you're dealing with something like that. Feminine energy to now you have something as powerful as this, which is solar eclipse, right? Revolution. We talk about masculine energy here. The introduction of Aries, right? Happy birthday, Aries. Look at the difference between these two cards. It almost seems like whatever this energy is too much for you. You're putting your hand up to a halt, saying this is too much, too many changes, too many. It's a different energy. You might not be used to it, right? But it's an energy that's, I think it almost seems like it's an energy that's coming towards you because there's something going on the inside. Because there's so many changes going on the inside, a lot of healing that's taking place, a lot of shedding, right? A lot of healing. It's causing something here. This type of energies, I think you're perceiving it as a scary energy. I don't think it's scary. I just think that it's different. It could be new energy, right? It's like the minute you speak something out, right? It's like a whole, your outer exterior is just changing. it's different. Certain energies are like being activated and you might get triggered. I feel like somebody's getting triggered by these energies. And again, it's just you. If you start feeling overwhelmed or panic, just sit still for a second if you can, because when people get triggered, it's hard to sit still. Let's be honest, right? I'm getting just sit back and observe the energy to see what's triggering you or what's causing like this massive energy to come in and interrupt you the way that it does. It's interrupting you. It's what I'm getting, because I'm getting you're trying to remain peaceful and calm and like sticking to the path or sticking to what you know. The familiar versus the unfamiliar. It's like that energy. I'm getting that for some of you guys. Hello, my first time here. If you're drawn, I'll accept. Thank you. If I'm drawn, I think it's the opposite. I think if you're drawn, that's good, right? I don't know. I don't know. That's the first time I ever heard that. Welcome to my channel. What do the cards tell you? I'm telling you what the cards are telling me, darling. Okay. So, anyways, so you have Chiron here. Okay, this is what I'm getting. It's like there's just so much going on the inside. If you guys feel your throat like if you start feeling like acid reflux or just like a lot of pain, or your throat having trouble speaking up, it's just the changes going by. Chiron is here, number 8, right? We talk about the healing. We're talking about the healing here, okay? There's massive healing going on. And this is exactly what you've needed at this stage. And I feel like for some of you guys know that. The only thing that's keeping you at peace is knowing that there's massive changes going by and healing that's happening. That's what's keeping you at peace. But at the same time, there's just so many things coming at you. So many changes. If you see 555 all the time, that's what's scaring. It could be scary because it's too much. The intensity of it could be a little frightening as well. But just remember, if you can somehow stay still or try to remember to stay centered even when you get triggered, that's the key. That's what's going to help you be able to navigate through like these changes or the delays or whatever is happening in your surroundings, okay? I think you're a trooper. I think you're dealing with it as best as you can. And remember, we are going from a feminine water season Piscean energy into Aries, okay? This is a whole different animal. So just remember, you're coping the best that you can, and the divine is proud of you. Because some of you guys, I feel like some of you guys just kind of want to like stand like this or go back. There's nothing there's nothing there for you. If you go back, there's nothing there, and you know that. But I feel like you're really struggling to just move forward, and that's the thing though. This energy is massive and it's different. So congratulations for sticking it out. I hear that. The piece of change. Mine is 2 and 1s. 2 and 1s as in like frequencies. Are you feeling the frequency change from 2 to 1? Yeah. It's that old frequency versus the new one. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. I don't know if that's what you're talking about. Hopefully it is. Okay. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I'm loving this energy. I finally got my incense back. I was looking for the right one, and I finally got something here. Oh, 4 of Cups. I see. Let me draw one more card, okay? Because I thought I don't know if it was the 5 of Swords or the 4 of Cups, but this one came out earlier. It's an emotional. I feel like somebody feels like they're going through an emotional roller coaster. Okay, some days you feel like you're within presence. Like some days it feels like you're isolated and you're on your own, and you feel like this separation. And then the other day you could be feeling like you're aligned with source, with the universe, with God. So I feel like that's what's tripping you guys up. Some of you guys may be looked at or perceived like there's something wrong with you, but there's not. It's just the changes are so massive that it's causing some people to want to shut down, break down, implode. Like it's happening collectively, okay? especially the ones that are going through some massive changes. This is what happens. Okay, you're releasing something from your past, just to, the frequencies of the past, to be in the present. But again, these energies are, they're interchangeable. They're coming in, they're leaving, they're getting switched out, and that's what's causing like a panic. Somebody's feeling panicked because they don't know how to deal with it, or they think they might be feeling bipolar. It's not that. It's not bipolarism. I think it's the emotion that you're feeling from one frequency to the other, and it may not even be from a day to day. It could be from hours to hours. Okay, so this is happening to a lot of people. If you're aligning, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, this is big. Okay, we're going through a shift collectively. We're going into 2025, right? And so it's big changes. Big changes. Numbers I see. Oh. Well, isn't that true? Like 1, or would it be 0 and 1? Well, you're going from 1 to 2, right? That, yeah. 1 and 2. Depending on what you're getting. Because just because you're getting 1 and 2 doesn't mean it's exactly 1 and 2. It could be other things. I don't know. Let me know what you're perceiving out of 1 and 2. Okay, yeah, 4 of Cups. I feel like, again, the rocky, like it's just the energy's killing you guys. Some of you guys are exhausted or feeling helpless. I feel somebody feels helpless. They feel off. They feel like they moody, extremely moody, and they need a lot of support. I feel like when you sit in prayer, it helps, which is why they were saying sit still in the energy. Even though there's a lot going on and you're feeling frustrated, sit still for a second. Sit in prayer. That will help smooth things over. Going from one reality to the other is not an easy thing. So if anybody's saying that it is, they're lying to you. I'm just being honest with you. That's not how it is. And then you have the 4 of Cups here. You have the 4 of Cups. So this to me talks about energy, emotional energy. I feel like you're trying really hard to go from a state of feeling upset and hurt and focused on what you're leaving behind from the past, to staying in the present, which when we're in the present moment, we understand that we're perfectly aligned. There's nothing, we're missing nothing. We're exactly what we're supposed to be, right? We're exactly what we are. We don't need to do, right? And I feel like this energy, when you're in this energy, it's still a little bittersweet, but you tend to handle things better like this. So I feel like you really are trying, okay? You're not somebody that's just gets overwhelmed and then wants to give up. Or you may want to, but you don't, okay? Is what I'm getting. And so I feel like the divine is listening to you. The divine is literally hearing your request of a smooth transition, or that you really want to change. I feel like you're telling God, I'm committed to this journey. I want to change. I'm doing whatever is necessary to make it happen. I feel like you're also sorry. I feel like somebody's apologizing to God because you didn't do it right, or you didn't do it fast enough. First of all, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. I hope you really understand that this whole purpose of life is perfectly designed for you. This is your game. This is your life, your journey. So for you to sit here and say, I should have done this fast enough, I should have done this, I didn't do it perfect, I messed up, I miss a line all the time, or I always go back. No. You are absolutely, this is your game, right? So you were going to move forward until you were 100% ready. The divine brought in the players, it brought in the system, it brought in the environments, hoping each time that whenever you were ready, you can move into something new. So remember, you're moving from a territory or a place of being that you were so happy. It's very familiar. You love it there, okay? You love that energy. Okay, no one said you didn't love it, but you're going from an energy that you love so much, and you're sacrificing that energy for something different and new. You know why? Now you know exactly why. Because this energy, although you love it and you can be intertwined with it forever, it doesn't represent the version of you that you know you want to be. It also represents this newness over here, this timeline is a representation of a new experience, which is what you've been needing. With Aries energy, we talk about the Fool. wanting to start something new, wanting to go on a deeper sense of journey. Also with the Hierophant, this is a deeper sense of spirituality, you asking questions for something different, something new, discovering versions of you that align to who you want to be on the path. So this is the perfect time for this transition. The perfect time. Okay? For the kingdom is at hand. Repent. Like you're on it. I'm hearing you. 221. Perfect, Stephanie. Hello. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to all the newcomers. Repent, for the kingdom is at hand. I'm not sure. Okay. All right. So there you go. The world. You understand. Oh yeah. Sorry. Let me go back to the forgiveness part. You're forgiving yourself, essentially. So you're forgiving yourself. I feel like in this timeline, I'm getting somebody just didn't feel like they were the best version of themselves, or they weren't representing that version of themselves that they, how can I say it? It's like that inner child version of yourself, or like love. There's a version of you that I feel was not being represented in this energy that you've already known, versus this energy. It's a representation of the level of love and respect that you have for self, and the level of commitment that you have for versions of you that you may discover on this path, the new one. So this is you asking for forgiveness, but really there's nothing to forgive. All you have to do is accept on the timeline that you're on. You have to accept where you're at and how far you've come. This is all about gratitude, okay? The divine doesn't need you to ask for forgiveness, or it doesn't need you to apologize, okay? The divine does not need you to apologize. You're perfect just the way you are. You're doing an amazing job. You're moving forward. These frequency and timelines were really hard and difficult to overcome for many, many, many people. Some people are breaking curses, generational curses. They're moving big. It's a big shift, big energy for a reason. And so I feel like the minute you sit still and really understand how difficult this journey was, transitioning from one timeline to the other, it's not an easy task. So once you really accept that and feel that, instead of you feeling sorry or shame or burden, you'll actually start crying. And then that's when you feel empathy or for self and the journey that you're on, because it's not easy. If it were easy, everybody would be doing it, but they're not. All right, anything else? Five of Wands energy with the Queen of Pentacles. I don't know if it was the Five of Wands or the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, it's inner conflict with itself. This is good, though. This is good. Hello, Rebecca. Welcome, beautiful. Hopefully you're doing well. Okay. So, this isn't giving me inner conflict, though. Oh, this is the card I missed out on, the world. Yeah, you're done. I feel like some of you guys are ready for that new journey and you're excited. There's a part of you that actually is excited. You're just going through the healing. But after you're done with that, I'm telling you, you're going to be invigorated. It's that full energy. It's just you're not going to feel it for the first week. You're going to feel it like towards April. So towards April, maybe towards the second week of April, that's when you'll start feeling this energy. Once you clear a lot of it out. And what I'm getting here, this isn't conflict to me. It's usually a conflict card. That's not what I'm getting. What I'm actually getting is like excitement. Excitement. I feel like you're going to be a little jumpy. So if some of you guys have been missing energy or lacking energy, you're going to get it. That's what fire is for, right? So you're transitioning from water to fire is a big difference. It's big. So, yeah, I'm getting somebody's excited. They don't know which direction to go. The sky, your potential is limitless. What's up in the ahead is limitless, because once you catch your breath, once you're able to cope and clear out, the sadness, you're going to be open to whatever comes and all these opportunities, all these options, and you're going to be very excited. This is the inner child wanting to come out and be that. But right now it understands Right now we're still coping, we're still healing, but I'm telling you, there's a version of you, that a part of you, that's, the more time passes, the more excited you're gonna get on your journey. Okay. All right. We got Temperance with Eight of Pentacles. That one did want to come out. I don't even see it as a reverse card. I actually see this a more abundance. Remember, when we think of Temperance, there's one thing that I forgot to say. You see why she has the balance here. These two from transferring one energy or water to the other. This talks about moderation. I feel like somebody's more content with moderation, or you understand. I feel like you, this last cycle, you learned what it's like to what's the opposite of moderation, right? It's excessiveness. And I feel like you learned your lesson of not being too excessive or quick to, do too much of something, because it can bite you in the butt. And I feel like this was a really beautiful, powerful lesson that a lot of people learned. With the Eight of Pentacles, I'm getting investments. It almost seems like this time around, whatever you do invest in, you're doing it from a place, a conscious place. I feel like you just learned so much, so now you're not quick to make impulsive decisions. If that's one of your things that you do, you're not going to be quick to make impulsive decisions. You're going to move slowly. Take your time and not have this like fear of missing out energy. I'm getting somebody has this fear of missing out energy, and they've learned not to do that. Good for you. And here's the thing, when somebody has this fear of missing out, it means there's lack of faith. There's lack of faith in the universe, that the universe has your back. I feel like somebody's understanding that God has your back. And so you're sitting still, being, instead of doing, right? You're being. Because a lot of people do. You're not lazy. You're perfectly on the opposite end. Somebody here is an overdoer. They do, and they work really hard, and they prove their worth. But I'm getting this time it's different. I'm getting you understand that by being in alignment with the divine, the universe, you're showing the universe that you actually have faith and trust in what it's doing for you. And I feel like that makes you feel automatically more abundant. There's more abundance to be had here. Okay? There's more abundance here because you understand your worth. It wasn't even about proving your worth, as you understand that you're already worthy because you're here in the present moment. Remember, when you're in the present moment, you're perfectly fine. We don't need anything. We're perfection. And I feel like that's what you've been needing, or that's what you've been missing. And now that you're delving into this energy, it's like you want more of it. Of course, in moderation, right? Did we just say moderation was the thing? All right. Any questions so far while we're here? Lazy is my name. Any questions about the reading is what I'm saying. I just dropped some cards. Dang, I hate when I do that. And the enemy cards. Dang. Okay. How's everybody doing? I felt like that was a lot of energy that we just talked about. I'm going to transition into the Delusion Tarot, only because I dropped the other cards on the floor from both decks, and I'm not picking them up. Oh, Ace of Pentacles, they want to come out earlier. Yeah, this is a new timeline. You know what's fun? You know the best part about this timeline, guys? Going from one timeline to the other. In the other timeline, remember where I said you guys had to work really hard to get somewhere, to win? That doesn't exist anymore. That version of you is dead. Do you see why going from one version like that, where you have to work, that's 4D energy. You think you have to earn everything, right? Going from 4D to 5D, which is like you're lacking nothing. Going from lack to abundance, this is a whole different energy. You see, this pentacle is big, but it's not doing anything. It's just sitting still. The water is moving the pentacle forward. It's moving. The nature itself is moving this pentacle. It reminds me of the lazy river. Like, you just get to sit still and enjoy the fruits of being alive. Some people didn't have that luxury, okay? Some people grew up in terror and pain, struggling, feeling like they had to fight to survive, right? It's survivor mindset versus thriver mindset, right? I feel like going from survivor mindset, do you know how much healing you have to go through to be able to get to this, to 5D and above? Going from 4D, right? To 1D, 2D, anything from 4D below, it's that survivor mindset, right? The only thing is 4D is a little more subtle, but it still has that I have to prove something, or I'm operating out of subconscious, limited belief systems, right? To 5D, 6D in the present moment, this is it. I'm perfectly in heaven in this energy. I don't even have to do, the universe provides for me at all times. You need money, the divine gives it to you. You think, you want ice cream? Just say it. I want ice cream. The universe gives it to you for free. Somehow. Try it. If you don't believe me, try it. Anything you want becomes your reality. Anything you think of becomes instantaneously yours. You give it 2 hours minimum if you're that good of a manifester. But you have to, it's literally, it comes from here, knowing your perfection right here. Okay? And I mean the heart, not my boobs. Okay, cool. All right, anything else? You want a yacht? That's funny. So then just, smile and you'll get a yacht. Only if you believe it, right? Because at the end of the day, I want to, shit, why not? Do I want a yacht? Probably not, but other people do. What do I want? Shit, I don't know. I got everything I need. I don't feel like I need anything right now, but I'm grateful. I'm literally grateful for everything I have. Wow, I got the 10 of Pentacles. Hey, Hakeem, thank you. Thank you so much for your donations. It means a lot to me. Riding a tractor. I'll be happy riding a tractor. Oh my god. That's so funny. Oh, the 10 of Pentacles did come out. Okay. The 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups wanted to come out earlier. They did not. I put them back. Just because I just always want to double make sure. Let's see. Yeah, you're going from an 8 of Cups energy, like leaving this mindset. This reminds me of mindset because the clouds, the cup, even though it's clouds in a cup, somebody's leaving one energy for the other. Bro, this is like, oh my god. This reminds me of like sadness, disappointment, needing to let go. It's 8 of Cups though, right? So we're almost close to the 10, and then we get to the 10 here. This is, look at the difference in energy. It's just beautiful. It's it's abundance. It's happiness. It's everything you could have ever wanted and more. And I don't mean like, okay, maybe not everything you could have wanted. It's everything the divine had in store for you, and you didn't even know you could have it. Bam. That's what it is. Everything that the divine had in store for you, and you didn't know you can have it. Because we all want things, right? We could want things that are not good for us and swear that this is what we want, only to realize that what if God actually gave you these certain things and you're not even happy? It was the worst thing that could have happened to you. Versus you come into this timeline, allow the universe to show you what's for you, align with that, and then once you receive it, you realize it's actually better. This is better. This is better for you in the long term. This is freedom. This is freedom. That's what that is. You can't put a price on that. Okay? Good night, Hakeem. Sense so YT, don't take 30%. Enjoy. Sense so YT. What is he saying? Like YouTube, don't take 30%. Well, Lazy King, why don't you donate Cash App, PayPal? Donate Cash App and PayPal. Someone donated. Freedom. Yeah, Hakeem donated. Do you remember me? No. Sorry. Okay. King of Swords. What's up with this King of Swords? Oh. You know what's funny about this energy? I feel like this could be a part of you that might be a little discouraged, and I don't mean in a bad way. I just think there's something about maybe how your whole life you thought you needed to be or earn or produce or prove. You're going from an energy like this where it's not, that's what you're upset about. You thought you needed to prove, and this is the way you were taught to be. So going from something like that to realizing that life's actually easier. But again, it's the struggle, right? Because if you're born in a realm or in families where you have to be that way, the construct is earn your worth, right? Going from that to it's easier. The universe supplies and you're perfect just the way you are. That is difficult. So I feel like somebody's upset that they wasted all these years trying to prove or provide, and for nothing, because it got you nowhere, versus where you just release and let go, it's getting you further than you've ever been. That's crazy, isn't it? You know how many people would be fucking shocked, excuse the language, would be shocked if they found out, hey, it's not that difficult. You actually just have to sit still and be happy, and like you can be happy. When people find that out, it kills them inside. Because that's going against everything they've ever learned, that they have to, like society, what the Matrix teaches us. We have to earn it. We have to be. We have to do. We have to conquer, pursue. Like it's a yeah, that energy, a very ambitious energy, which there's nothing wrong with it, but if you know there's an easier way, it would make you feel some kind of way. Okay, maybe it's not you, somebody else in this energy feels that way, and shit, I would too. I do too. I feel like that sometimes. There was an easier way and I didn't know. But it's again, we all have those rights. It's just the construct of it, right? Some of us just had to learn the hard way due to our backgrounds or where we came from. Okay. Yeah, PayPal, Lazy King. Oh, did you donate? Thank you, Lazy King. I didn't see. PayPal doesn't I don't get the notifications because I didn't put them on. But if you did donate, thank you so much, okay? It means a lot. Okay. Let's see. The sun. Yeah. It's pure joy and happiness. Look at this. Somebody's going to be basking in the sun when summer comes in. Somebody's already basking as trying their best to get the best weather out. But when the sun's out, look, this is pure joy and happiness. This is exactly what you've needed. So if some of y'all are struggling, wondering when you're going to be feeling better, it's Aries season. Give it a couple of weeks towards what is it? April. Yeah, towards mid-April, that's when you'll start feeling really good. Okay, if you're resonating with the reading, that's who I'm talking to. If you don't resonate with it, maybe this isn't the reading for you, right? But I'm talking to the ones that are actually leaving certain timelines behind. Okay, and we're all doing the best that we can. Some of us are doing a little bits at a time to the other, and some of us are really going through it. Okay, all the way. So it just depends on where you're at and how you're coping, okay? All right, anything else before we transition into playtime? Nope. So for whoever is struggling, I promised from the read before Christmas, just had to get some things straight out before I could keep. Okay, thank you, Lazy King, for, yeah, I do remember you did say you were going to donate, then you dipped out. Thank you though. Thank you for, keeping your promise. Okay, we have Judgment and the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. I feel like somebody's a little upset or a little scared of leaving your past behind. This is the past. It's already gone though. That's what I'm saying. It's already gone. So that's why you're mourning the death of it. If you feel jaded, that's okay. What's really, it's the changes. It's easier to be a little bit out of your own, it's easier to not be tapped into the heart right now because of the changes that they can be very scary, okay? And I'm getting somebody's going from being jaded and like closed off, or you know, in your old paradigm, to this one. It's big. I feel like somebody's struggling to go from one paradigm to the other, okay? I'm wishing you nothing but the best, but here's the opportunity. You see it, you understand it. You're at a point where you understand what you're giving up by you not being in your birthright, which is this timeline, the 5D, 6D, 7D. You're giving that up to stay in the 4D, because 4D is what you know and you're comfortable. Once you go to the 5D, that's and above, and stay at 5D is like more. So remember, we don't always stay 100%. We can always shift, right? I'm getting that, like, you're going from like mainly here, what, 100% to like maybe 10% to the 5D, and then 4D you're going back to like 80%, and then now you're spending 20% in the 5D. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's like the more time you spend in the 5D, it's going to feel so good. You know that that requires you to leave 4D behind. So you're going to be spending a lot more time in 5D energy, which could be, you know, even 50% of the time, depending on how much you can handle in 5D. Okay, this is a big difference. And this is what I'm saying. This is your timeline. You know this is the opportunity. It's the 5D. You know what you're giving up by not being in this energy. Peace of mind, tolerance, freedom. Easy. It's easier in some ways. All right? It's lighter. The energy's lighter. It's a blessing. All right. I think that's it. We are finished with the March 20th through April 1st energy. Does anyone have any questions, or if you just want to drop in and discuss the reading, I would really like that. I think it's very good for us to go over a little bit of the reading energy, or we could just check in. It's up to you guys. But thank you guys for joining me here on the May 20th till the April 1st reading. I think I'm going to title it going from 4D to 5D, or I don't know. We'll see what we want to call it. But yeah. We're going to transition into playtime if anybody wants to. We get to answer a question or two. And then, yeah. So does anyone have a question? If you have one question, you can ask. It has to be a yes or no question for a 1 card, 1 pull. If not, you can donate and you receive a reading, like an actual reading. We'll do a 3-card spread. There's so much information in 3 cards. Okay, so yeah, let's see. Yeah. So let's see. Seven of Cups. Who is this for? Somebody's gonna ask me a question. You gotta tell me. No word. Okay. All right. No one has a question. That's fine. Okay. I still have some time. We're just been here for 40 minutes, so I'm going to try to see if we can stick for a couple more minutes. If not, we can call it. I'm trying to see if there's anything, maybe like advice. I don't have the angel astrology. No, the angel Starseed Oracle deck with me. I don't know where it's at. I gotta find it. But that deck kind of gives us guidance on like what to do or how to look forward to the energies, because I feel like we're going from it's a big change energy, big shifts, and so that requires us to stand still for a little. But I know I gave us that advice with just kind of observing the triggers and breathing through it and praying. That helps. Journaling helps. Let's see what else. If somebody's feeling stuck, if somebody's feeling lack or stuck, that's okay. Remember, it's Saturnian energy. It almost seems like this Saturnian energy is if you're feeling stuck by material, the worldly temptations or anything from the world that's causing delays or it's causing you to feel stuck, like chained down. Just remember to breathe. It's difficult to breathe in a place where you're feeling like you're stuck versus feeling freedom, right? Because we don't like to feel stuck. But I'm getting somebody feels stuck here, like they can't get out or they can't find a way out. If you start feeling like that, just remember it really is it at that time. It's like the mind's gonna tell you you're stuck, but it really is an illusion. Okay, we're not 100% stuck. There's always a way out. But again, I think divine timing is the opposite energy of devil energy. I really do think divine timing is staying in the present and just breathing and slowing down is actually going to help you see through the illusion that there is nothing wrong, that you are not stuck and you're actually taken care of. Okay, so for whoever's struggling with that energy, feeling like you can't get out, you've tried, or it's too difficult of a task, or you don't have any support or help, that is a lie. That is a lie. It's an illusion. It's in your head. The thought is in your head. The best way to get out of it is to tap into the heart. Okay, because this being here 24/7 is going to kill you. We can't be in our mind too often. It actually will prevent us from feeling happy. Feelings are here. Okay, so tapping into the heart, even though if the heart is closed, or you're feeling like blockages, this is why it's important to tap into that and get through the blockages. Okay, or else you're going to be on your mind 24/7 and that's going to kill you. Okay, nobody can be living in the headspace forever. It's a horrible place to be. Yeah, look what card came out of that. It's a 10 of Swords. Somebody's feeling it, like this is mental anguish, feeling the worst of a situation, feeling like you can't get out. This is somebody who cannot get through. Okay, like a blockage. You can, but you got to get out of your head, because your head's coming up with, it's like it's feeding on fear. It's feeding on fear, versus if you're in your heart space, you're gonna cry and it's gonna hurt, but at least you'll feel free. You want to feel freedom, tap into the heart. Tap into the heart and go outside in nature. You need to be in nature, because when you plant your feet on the ground, on even if it's cold, go when it's hot. When you can, plant your foot on the grass, on the grass in nature, so that you can feel a little bit more grounded. Okay, because right now I'm feeling somebody's just feeling despair. Okay. You're always welcome to pull cards in my name, but it may not always be happy-go-lucky, so buyer beware. No, okay, I don't wanna tap in. I'm not gonna tap into the energy. I hear when you say buyer beware, I will not tap into your energy. Stuck like Chuck, yes, nature. Okay. Anything else before we move on? Any questions regarding the reading? No. All right, I think that's it. I'm gonna call it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I will see you guys, what is it? Not tomorrow, Friday. Today's Wednesday, so Friday. I'll see you guys Friday, okay? Take good care of yourselves. I love you. Thank you so much.